Okay, students, today, phonics, learn the letter sound for D, like drink, or dog, or deck. Next. Welcome, students, to Learn English with Teacher Joe. Good morning, or good afternoon, or good evening. Okay, please, when you watch our videos on YouTube, log in with your Gmail. You can support this channel and this show, Learn English with Teacher Joe, on YouTube for free. Please rate the video. If the video is good and you like it, please click on like. If the video is not good or you don't like it, please click dislike. There will be a challenge for the comment section, so please watch the video. At the end of the video, there will be a challenge for you to type or write in the comment section. When you are logged in with your Gmail account, please find the red subscribe button and click on the red subscribe button to join this channel. Thank you for helping us grow. Okay, students, today, up above, learn English letter sounds. Today, the letter D. This will be a full lesson. We will be doing reading activities, listening activities, speaking activities, and writing activities in English for this lesson. Okay, let's say hello quickly here. Hi, students, welcome back. Okay, so we're going to continue with phonics today, letter D, all right? Now, before we start, as usual, we would like to look at some basic supplies that you may want to use to complete the lesson. So you may want to have a dictionary for translation, okay? Your language and English in order to translate. Paper is good, so a notebook and some paper will work. A pen or pencil is good. And if you are watching on a computer, you can always use your phone to translate. And if you're watching on your phone, that's fine. Okay. Let's take a look at one last thing that can help you. If you're on a computer and you need to translate, of course, you can use something like Google Translate in order to help with vocabulary. Okay, all right. Well, let's take a look at what's happening for today. So phonics, we have today the sound of letters. All right, letter D. This is the fourth vocabulary lesson, and we will start right away in this lesson with the word list, okay? All right, so let's start by going to our first part. Okay, read, listen, and write. Okay, so this activity will be a read, listen, and write activity, and we are going to work from our worksheet. Again, you may want to have paper or pen or pencil ready. If you do want to take notes or write or copy, you can have something simple like this to write the date, to have a title. The lesson is a phonics lesson. Phonics is the sound of letters. Okay, today it's letter D. And the first thing that we'll use is the word list. The word list will go from number 1 all the way to number 12. Okay, so 1 to 12 today if you are writing or copying the words, which you should write, okay? All right, well, let's go back to the sheet and let's see what we have for the word list, okay? As we said, the lesson today is phonics. What is phonics? Phonics is the sound of letters, okay? Today, letter D. All right, this will be the fourth lesson. Okay, so far we have completed lessons on phonics for letter B, and letter P. And we have completed a lesson for letter T. Today, we'll work on letter D for today's lesson. Okay? All right. Let's start with the simple vocabulary that we have here that we will use to describe how to make the sound for D correctly. Okay? All right. Well, let's look at it. First, name. Okay, so the name of the letter. So when we look at the one that we're working on today, what is the name of the letter? Okay, so this letter here, what is the name? Well, the name is D. Okay, all right. Second, we talk about sound. What is the sound of the letter? Well, the name is D. The sound, drink, dog, deck, D. Okay, so name, D. Sound, drink. Okay, so letter D. All right. Okay, next. Okay, we're going to talk about your lip, maybe lips for plural. Okay, so upper lip, lower lip, or lips. Okay. We'll talk about your teeth. Okay. What do you do with your teeth to make the sound? And we'll talk about your tongue. What do you do with your tongue to make the correct sound? Okay. Now, there are two other things that we will always work on with phonics. Okay. So I would add to this list that we will try to feel the letter. Okay, so, and I'll talk about this and I'll help you with this, how to feel the letter. Okay. And then we'll ask about air. Can you feel the air when you make this sound? Okay. All right, so the letter D. Okay, let's work on how do you make the letter D and what are you doing with your lips, your teeth, and your tongue. What are you doing to make the letter D? Okay. Okay, so the name of the letter is D. D. Okay, so first, your lips. What are you doing with your lips? Okay, so watch. D. How do my lips start? Are they closed or are my lips open? Okay, if this is my lower lip and this is my upper lip, are my lips closed or open when I start? Okay, D. D. Okay, so closed or open? D. Okay, to make the sound, my lips must be open. Okay. D. Okay, so lips open. Okay, what about my teeth? Okay, so if my nails, you see the nails on my hand, if that is my teeth, what am I doing with my teeth? D. 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 Okay, D. Okay. So my teeth, I close and then I open them. D. 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 Okay, and when I open my teeth, I only open very little, just like T. Okay. D. So I'm going to close and then open a little bit. D. D. Okay. So lips open. Teeth close, open a little bit. Close, open a little bit. Okay. Now, your tongue. What do you do with your tongue? Okay. Very similar to T, okay, for this one. If this here is my upper teeth, okay. When I make this sound, D, similar to T, my tongue is going to go up and it's going to touch the back of my teeth. Okay, so I'm going to tap with my tongue, tap, D, D, okay, D. So my tongue, to start, I'm pushing my tongue up here, and then I go D, D, like that. Okay, so I start my tongue D, up, and I go D, and I tap the back of my teeth. Okay, D. Okay, so lips open, teeth gonna close and then open a little bit. Your tongue is gonna go tap up and touch the back of your teeth. Okay. All right, let's go back to the sheet. Okay, so that was how to pronounce for letter D. Okay. Lips, teeth, tongue. What do you do? Okay. All right, let's look at the word list and work on the word list. Okay, and let's go here. And okay, let's give you some instructions. Okay, so we are doing read, listen, and copy or write the word if you want to write. Okay? All right, so read it, listen to it, and write it. Okay? All right, you ready? Okay, let's start with number 1. Okay, number 1. Drink. 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 Okay, so you hear dree, you hear this a little bit, drink, and then ink, drink. Okay, number 1, drink. Number 2, dog. Dog. Number 2, dog. Okay, number 3, deck. Deck. Number 3, deck. So you hear a bit of the E. Okay, so the E, you hear deck. And the ending sound is the K. All right, so deck. Deck. Number 4, dig. Dig. Number 4, dig. 5, dance. Dance. Okay, so you hear the word Dan, and then you hear the S at the end. Okay, so the CE combination is making for this word an S sound. Okay. Dance. Dance. Okay, number 5, dance. Number 6, dime. 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 Okay, so at the beginning, you hear this die and then m, dime. Dime. Number 7, dive. 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 Okay, again, we hear die and then v, dive. Okay, now you notice number 5, number 6, and number 7. You do not pronounce the E. Okay, so dance, dime, dive. It has the consonant sound at the end. The E is silent, okay? So the name for this, when you see this, and the E is not pronounced, it's not dancey, dance. The E is silent, okay? So we say the E is silent, okay? We do not pronounce E. Dance, dime, dive. Number 8, dip. 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 Number 9, dad. Dad. Number 9, dad. Number 10, doze. 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 Okay, for number 10, we hear do, O, and then Z sounds, Z. Doze. Again, here, you do not pronounce the E. The E is silent. The E is silent. The E is silent for these words. You do not pronounce the E. Okay? So number 10, doze. Doze. 11. Number 11, door. Door. Number 11, door. Okay, the last one is number 12. Number 12, discuss. Discuss. Number 12, discuss. Okay, so we hear dis and then k, cuss. Discuss. Discuss. Okay, let's go back to the top and I'll read through each one one time. So let's clean up what we have. Let's clean up. Okay, let's go back to number 1. Okay, so listen and copy or listen and write, and we'll do each one time. Okay? All right, ready? Okay, number 1, drink. Number 2, dog. Number 3, deck. Number 4, dig. Number 5, dance. Number 6, dime. Number 7, dive. Number 8, dip. Number 9, dad. Number 10, doze. Number 11, door. And number 12, discuss. Okay. All right. Good job. Okay, so we'll give you a round of applause, okay, for listening, read, listen, and write. Okay, let's now move to part 2. Okay, so let's move to part 2. Okay, whoops. Part 2. Okay, listen and repeat for part number 2. Okay, listen and repeat. Okay, so this is your chance to practice speaking in English. Okay, so let's use our word slides for this section. So let's go to the word slides and let's go back to number 1. Okay, so for this part, the directions, what we want you to do is to listen and then speak. Listen and repeat. Okay? All right. You ready? All right. Here we go. Listen and repeat. Number 1, drink. Drink. Number 1, drink. Okay, listen and repeat. Number 2, dog. Dog. Number 2, dog. Number 3, deck. Deck. Okay, number 3, deck. Number 4, dig. Dig. Number 4, dig. Number 5, dance. Dance. Okay, number 5, dance. 6, dime. Dime. Number 6, dime. Number 7, dive. Dive. Number 7, dive. Okay, number 8, dip. Dip. Number 8, dip. Number 9, listen and repeat. 9, dad. Dad. Number 9, dad. Number 10, doze. Doze. Number 10, doze. 11, door. Door. Okay, number 11, door. 12, discuss. Discuss. Okay, last one. Number 12, discuss. Okay, let's go back to number 1, okay? And let's now go through, listen and repeat each one time, okay? All right, number 1, drink. Number 2, dog. Number 3, deck. Number 4, dig. Number 5, dance. Number 6, dime. Number 7, dive. Number 8, dip. Number 9, dad. Number 10, doze. Number 11, door. And number 12, discuss. Okay, let's go back to number 1. Okay, now, number 1 to number 12, one time, but much faster this time. Okay, you ready? Okay, number 1, drink. Number 2, dog. Number 3, deck. Number 4, dig. Number 5, dance. Number 6, dime. Number 7, dive. Number 8, dip. Number 9, dad. Number 10, doze. Number 11, door. And number 12, discuss. Okay, good job. Okay, round of applause for you on listen and repeat. Okay, so again, a chance to practice speaking. Okay, all right, let's now move to part 3 and the last part of this lesson. Let's move to our third part. Okay. Okay, the third part will be dictation. Okay, listen and write what you hear. Okay, so you will need paper. You will need a pen or pencil for this. Listen and write. Okay, so you'll want to have some paper. You can write the date. If you want to have a title, you can say phonics, the sound of letters. This time, letter D for a dictation. Listen and write. Okay, so we'll start with number 1 and we'll go all the way to number 12. Okay. All right, now I will write along with you for number 1 to 3 in the notebook. Also, I think we have a sheet page that is ready for dictation as well. Yes. Okay, so here we go. Phonics. Okay, what is it? The sound of letters. Lesson 4, okay, our third activity will be letter D, and we're going to do listening and writing practice. This will be dictation, okay, listen and write. Okay, let's look at the directions together for dictation. Okay, what does it say? Okay, directions. Listen and write the word you hear in your notebook. Please copy the numbers below. Okay, so again, number 1 to number 12. Okay, so if you want to get ready in your notebook, you can write number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, all the way to number 12 to get ready. Okay, all right, let's go back to the sheet. Okay, so dictation. All right, let me clean up here. And let's start with number 1. Actually, I'm going to move to our other sheet here because I can. It's easier to type on this one. Okay. All right. So we use this one, starting with number 1 for our dictation. Okay. All right. Well, let's see. Let me get my sheet. Okay. All right. Dictation. Okay, let's start with number 1, okay? And let's see, your directions. What do we want you to do? Oh, okay, listen and write. Okay, listen and write the words that you hear. Okay? Okay, you ready? All right, here we go. All right, number 1, dictation. Number 1, listen and write the words that you hear. Number 1, drink. Drink. Okay, number 1, to drink. Okay, let's start with the sheet for number 1. Oops. Okay, let's start with the sheet. Okay, number 1 was drink. Oh, there we go. Okay, number 1 was drink. Okay, so if you wrote drink like this, uppercase D-R-I-N-K, drink, that is correct. Okay, if you wrote it like this, lowercase D-R-I-N-K, that is correct. Okay. And then at the end, you heard me say to drink. Okay, so remember, when a word is a verb, we can use to in front of the action. The action is to drink. Okay, so this is a verb, to drink. Okay, so correct answer, drink, drink, or to drink, or if you wrote all three, very good. Okay. All right, let's go to number 2. Oh, let me update the sheet as well. Okay, so let's say here, we said drink, or you could write it as drink, and you heard me say to drink. Okay. Okay. Tell you what, let's ditch all of those. Okay. Let's fix the text. All right, let's go back. Let's go back to dictation. Okay. All right, number 2. Ready? Number 2. Dog. Dog. Okay, number 2. A dog. Okay, number 2, let's take a look at the sheet together. Okay, in our notebook here. Okay, so number 2, we heard dog. So D-O-G, uppercase D is good. Lowercase dog, D-O-G is correct. Okay, and what did you hear? A, the, or to? Okay, correct answer, a dog. Okay, so remember that dog is a noun. It's a thing, a dog, it, dog. So we can put the article a in front of dog. Okay, all right, number 3 is next. Ooh, let's do our sheet as well. Let's update the sheet. Okay, so we said dog, or lowercase dog. Okay, and then we can say, whoops, a dog. Okay, all right. 3 is next. Okay, number 3. Okay, number 3. Deck. Deck. Okay, number 3. The deck. Okay, let's go to the sheet. Number 3, deck. The deck. Okay. So number 3, if you wrote deck with uppercase D-E-C-K, correct? Or lowercase D-E-C-K, deck. Okay, and you heard me say the deck. Okay, so the article the. Deck is a noun. It's a thing. So I can use the article the deck. Okay, so when you hear it, if you know it, you can write it. Okay, all right, let's move on from number 3. Actually, I'll tell you what, let's fix the sheet for number 3. Okay, so 3, we said deck or lowercase deck. And we said the deck. Okay. 4 is next. Okay, number 4. Okay, 4. Okay, listen and write. Number 4. Dig. Dig. Okay, number 4. To dig. Okay. So, yeah, you can continue with number 4 on your sheet. We will continue on the electronic version of our sheet here with number 4. Okay, number 4. Okay, so if you said dig, uppercase D-I-G, that is correct, or lowercase D-I-G, that is correct. Okay, now here, a, the, or to, we heard to dig. Okay, so dig is an action, okay, and I can use to before an action verb. So the action to dig. Okay. All right. Let's go to 5. Okay, number 5. Listen and write number 5. Dance. Dance. Okay, number 5. To dance. Okay, you can continue here with your writing. Dance. To dance. Number 5. Okay, so if you said dance, uppercase D-A-N-C-E, correct. Lowercase D-A-N-C-E, dance, both correct. Okay, and then a, the, or to. Okay, looks like this was to dance. Okay, dance is an action. Okay, so the action of dance or dancing. Okay, so in front of an action verb, I can put the word to. So the action is to dance. Okay, so verb, dance. Okay, number 6. Okay, 6. Dime. Dime. Number 6. A dime. Okay, 6. Let's take a look. Whoops. You can continue here. 6. Dime. Okay, so dime, D-I-M-E, uppercase D, or D-I-M-E, lowercase d. A, the, or to. Okay, for this one, a dime. Okay. Okay, dime is a coin. It is money. So dime is a noun. It's a thing. And I can put the word a before a singular noun. 1 dime. A dime. Okay. 7. Okay, number 7. Dive. Dive. Number 7. to dive. Okay, 7. We can continue with that here, but let's update our sheet for number 7. Okay, number 7, we said dive. Okay, so if you wrote uppercase D-I-V-E, dive, that is correct. Lowercase D-I-V-E, dive, also correct. Okay, and a, the, or to. Okay, so dive, action, verb, or noun, dive. Okay, so here we had to dive. Okay, so to dive. Dive, noun or verb? Well, dive, action. Okay, dive is action, so I can put the word to in front of an action verb, to dive. Okay, so the action, to dive. Okay, number 8. Okay, 8. Dip. Dip. Number 8. To dip. Okay, 8. Okay, so you can continue with writing there. Okay, number 8. Okay, what did we say? Okay, dip. Okay, so uppercase D-I-P, correct. Or lowercase d-I-P, also correct. Okay, and then a, the, or to. Dip. Action, verb, to dip. Oops. To dip. Okay, so dip is an action, to dip. Okay, so the verb, we say to dip. 9. Okay, number 9. Dad. Dad. Number 9. A dad. Okay, 9. Let's see how you did. Can write in your notebook. Number 9. Okay. We said dad, uppercase D-A-D, correct. Lowercase d-a-d, if you wrote it like that, dad. Okay. A, the, or to. What did we say? A dad. A dad. Okay, so dad is a noun. Dad is a person. Okay, and we can put a before dad. How many? A dad, singular, 1 dad. Okay, number 10. Okay, 10. Okay, number 10. Doze. Doze. Number 10. To doze. Okay, 10. Continue with that one here. Number 10. Okay, we said doze. Okay, so if you wrote uppercase D-O-Z-E, doze, that's correct. Lowercase D-O-Z-E, correct. Okay. A, an, or the. I'm sorry, a, an, or to. Okay, so we said doze, to doze, to doze. Okay, doze is a verb. Doze means sleep. Okay, so doze is a verb. In front of a verb, we can put the word to in front of an action verb. So action, to doze or to sleep. Okay, so to doze. 11. Okay, number 11. Okay, 11. Door. Door. Number 11. The door. Okay. 11, we can continue here. Okay, number 11 on our sheet here. Door. D-O-O-R, uppercase D, or lowercase D-O-O-R, correct, door. A, the, or to. Door. We said the door. Okay. Door, noun or verb? Door, noun, thing. Okay, because it is a noun, I can put the article the in front of door. Okay, the door. Okay, so noun, the door. Okay. 12. Last one. Number 12. Okay. 12. Discuss. Discuss. Okay, number 12. To discuss. Okay, so you could finish up with number 12. We said discuss. Okay. Okay, so if you wrote uppercase D-I-S-C-U-S-S, discuss, that is correct. Or lowercase D-I-S-C-U-S-S, discuss, correct. Okay. A, the, or to. What did we say? Okay, so to discuss. Okay, so to discuss. Okay, discuss, noun or verb? Verb. Discuss means to talk, right? So it is an action. Discuss is an action. I can put the word to before the action. Verb, to discuss. Okay, all right, that was number 12. Okay, all right, well, good job. Okay, you finished dictation. Okay, all right, good job. Okay, we're going to stop here, okay, with this lesson, okay, and we will have a new lesson coming. The next lesson, let's see. This was phonics. The next lesson will be vocabulary. Okay, so we'll have a vocabulary lesson will be next, okay? All right, students, thank you for watching. We'll see you on the next video. The next video will be a vocabulary lesson, okay? Okay, students, thank you. Have a great day. We'll see you next time. Bye. Bye. We'll see you next time.